let's move on to winter then.
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, winter's in Canberra. It's almost like a badge of honour thing, I think, for people who live in Canberra that they thrive in the winter. They love it. They love the cold. They dress for it.
Yeah.
Some people might find it a little bit harsh, but there's almost an intrigue, I think, to the winter season and
look, to be absolutely fair, people do in Canberra tend to dress up as though they're going to the South Pole a bit in the winter. But really, seriously, it's not. I mean, sure, it can get down to say -5 overnight or whatever, and we will get frosts, and very rarely, well, at least on the hills around Canberra, snow. But it's really not cold in the northern hemisphere sense.
No.
That we don't have snow sitting around on the ground a foot deep or a metre deep. So yes, it's cold, but it's a dry cold. It's easy to rug up for the weather. The winter months are very brisk. The air is very clear. Again, it's a time of a lot of political activity in the city. One of the advantages of Canberra too is that we're very close to the snow. We have a snowfield. The major snowfields are quite, within a couple of hours of the city, and we also have the local snowfields where children go and just have a bit of fun in the snow at the Corrin facility. So it's a good time of the year for embracing outdoor activities and a really brisk time of the year. But certainly with a layer or two of clothing. A walk outside around the lake is wonderful in the winter months.
Yeah, it's a really good point you make about the snowfields. I mean, Australia's main snowfields for serious snow sports like skiing and boarding and things like that are a 2-hour drive from Canberra. Right. So,
yes.
You could come from elsewhere in Australia or around the world, and if you wanted to base yourself in Canberra for a little while, you could easily spend a couple of days down at the snow, hire your gear, take in some snow sport, then come back and experience a bit more of the city.
Sure, and some of our Asian visitors who come in from Southeast Asia, from the hot parts of Southeast Asia, who aren't used to snow and not sure what snow is going to be all about, they can have some time in Canberra. We can just go to the snow for the day, so people can just see what the snow is like, get wet, get cold, see what it's like, take the children out, let them have that experience, and be back in Canberra the same day. So. It has all of those opportunities for people in the winter months.
I mean, before we move on to spring, the other thing about winter, and you sort of touched on it a bit before, was you get really clear. If you get a really clear sort of sunny day in winter, it'd be quite amazing.
Those crisp days, they're really sharp, crisp days, and it's lovely.
Spending a bit of time outside in the sun.
Yeah.
Coolish air, crisp air, so it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, but very comfortable. But very comfortable.